All the green today, all the green. Good morning and happy St. Patrick's Day to each and every one of you. Whether you are Irish or you want to be Irish today, you better wear that green or expect to get pinched. Yes, that's what we always were told when we were in school. So I was always wearing green. I am Irish and Scotch-Irish from my father's side. How about you? I'll ask you that as you're signing on this morning. Are you Irish or are you playing it for the day? And we'll be asking you, where are you going to celebrate? You're going to stay at home, warm? Or are you going to brave the cold and go down to Dogtown? We're going to be talking about all of the tradition of the Dogtown area, all the Irish families, what's going to take place today, how much corned beef is going to be eaten, and green beer maybe. Do you like a Guinness? Do you drink a little Jameson Irish whiskey? What are your plans on this St. Patrick's Day? Let me know that. We're going to get into some weather, and boy, it is a cold one. We have some breaking news that happened overnight in Chesterfield. It's also a day to go to the polls in Illinois, and then the big dance starting. Where will Mizzou and Illinois and the Billikens all be playing? We'll talk about the Blues as well as, of course, the National Day of Calendar, which includes St. Patrick's Day. And then today, we get to sit down and talk to the president of the St. Louis Ancient Order of Hibernians, Mike Quinn, and you can bet he's all dressed up and ready for St. Patty's Day. Let's see if you are as well. Hope you have a big smile on your face. It's a fun day for sure. All right, we talked about the cold weather. Unfortunately, I have to deliver bad news for those of you that are heading down to Dogtown. It feels like 3 degrees right now. The temperature is in the 20s, and if you are in Litchfield, I hear that the wind chill's 1, and another area was like 0, so that's the feel temperature, right? It is going to warm up. The high today will be 37. However, I did look at parade time. It's going to be in the upper 20s. Here's the good news. I'm hearing from Matt Chambers over at KMOV that the wind should start to subside around parade time. So that's the good news. Again, always looking for the positive, right? 33, so we're not actually dropping very much from today's high. You could see some flurries tonight. Some areas might have a dusting, others nothing at all. Tomorrow, 64. I know that those in Dogtown wish that they had tomorrow's weather or even Thursday's weather. 64 and sunshine down into the mid 40s tonight. Thursday, 74, and look, we just keep going up. Friday is the official first day of spring, and it's going to be 77 degrees. Saturday, look at that, 80. St. Louis City SC in town, so if you're going to that game, you will enjoy that beautiful weather. Down to 55 Saturday night. 74 and sunshine on Sunday. We get into next week, it will start to drop a bit. We're going to be in the upper 50s on Monday, 60 on Tuesday, and then Wednesday and Thursday, we do have a slight chance of rain. And do you see that little icon next Thursday? It is the home opener for the Cardinals, and it'll be in the mid 60s, so not too bad at all. As I mentioned, if you're going to the Dogtown parade, just bundle up and you'll be fine. You know, there's so many diehards that love to celebrate outside. In fact, I was talking to one of our members here at Adventure Unknown, and he's like, you know, there's going to be guys out there with their shirts on just to prove that they're brave. And then they're going to be hating life a little bit later on this evening. Like, why did I do that? So that's the weather for you. Now, unfortunately, kind of some sad news that happened overnight in the Chesterfield area. This is a fatal plane crash that happened at Spirit of St. Louis Airport in Chesterfield at about 4:30 this morning. The latest information that I heard about a half hour ago is that there was only one person, the pilot, on board. The airport, if you're not familiar with Spirit of St. Louis, is right near I-64, right near Long Road, just a few miles from the Missouri River. This is obviously a developing story and will be updated, but as we are telling you again, confirming this was a fatal crash. Only the pilot was on board, and it is believed that the plane came down just short of the runway. So I'll continue to follow that. If there's any other information that we can pass along, I'll let you know. All right, those TSA agents, some of them coming to work without any pay. Other ones are saying, I'm quitting. Other ones are just frustrated. Well, it's also the long lines that you're going to experience. If you are traveling, 300 TSA agents quit their jobs amid a partial government shutdown. I had a friend that was traveling to Las Vegas and posted on her social media page saying that they had really long lines waiting, but also trying to say to the TSA agents, thank you so much for coming in, trying to keep a smile on their face. As the partial government shutdown continues, hundreds of agents with the TSA have quit their jobs. So because of that, if you are traveling, get to the airport much earlier than you would expect. You know, most people get to the airport a couple of hours before a domestic flight, 3 hours before an international flight. I'd say you better tack on maybe an hour to that. Otherwise, you may miss your flight altogether. Well, gas prices, have you had to fill up lately? You see them continuing to go up. Last week I talked about 319, maybe 329. 349 is what I saw when we were coming in this morning, and they are increasing again to the highest cost that we have seen in 3 years. So if you have to fill up, again, I know you're going to get frustrated, but it is what it is. The average price for a gallon, though, stood at $3.72, not in our immediate area. That's the highest price for regular gas, at least, since October of 2023. Our president has appealed to several countries over the weekend to help open the strait. Iran's military has kept the vital waterway virtually closed since the strikes there began. So far, no nation has committed warships to help secure the waterway. And since the start of the conflict, gas prices have surged 74 cents a gallon. All right, not in Missouri, but for our Illinois friends just over the river, many of you might be heading to the polls today. There is a primary in Illinois, and some of the biggest contests on the ballot are governor, U.S. Senate, comptroller, and congressional seats. In the Democratic primary, Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker is running unopposed. Several Republican candidates are vying to take him on in November, though. After U.S. Senator Dick Durbin announced his retirement, several candidates for both parties filed to fill his seat. For Secretary of State, incumbent Alexei Janolius has no challenger on the Democratic ballot. On the Republican side, two candidates are hoping to be named the top pick for the general election. Again, if you are heading to the polls, just know it is chilly as you're heading out. The polls did open at 6 o'clock this morning, and they will remain open until 7 p.m. this evening. So I'll ask you that as well. Are you going to go to the polls? Are you going to exercise your right to vote? Let me know that. Again, just trying to figure out, what are you going to do today? Are you just going to stay in because you're cold? All right, in other news, Uncle Bill's. We were telling you that they were going to reopen their doors, and they did just that. Are you hungry for some food? Look at this for all of you that are heading out for breakfast. Uncle Bill's reopens on South Kings Highway after an 18-month closure, and customers returned to the South City breakfast staple on opening day, which was yesterday. Garcia Properties purchased and renovated the restaurant before they reopened. Customers filled the dining room. One said she brought her granddaughter when the child was 2. That granddaughter is now 18 and preparing to graduate from high school. So nice to see the generations. Again, all about history. And so if you're looking for a great place to go, you might want to put Uncle Bill's on your list. It was fine. It was fantastic before. Now reopened again under new ownership, and hopefully they haven't changed any of the recipes. All right, let's get into some sports news. I love this. A clean sweep of the USA and Canada. U.S. beating Canada in the Paralympic ice hockey final to complete a historic clean sweep in the Olympics and the Paralympics taking place in Milan Cortina. Sorry, our friends, our neighbors over in Canada, but it was nice to see a complete clean sweep. All right, in football news, the Chiefs have traded for a former first-round pick, quarterback Justin Fields. How many of you have adopted the Kansas City Chiefs as your team ever since we lost the Rams? We have. The Chiefs have a number of positions to fill, including the second-string quarterback, and that's now been filled. The Chiefs are sending a 2027 sixth-round pick to New York in the trade. By the way, Justin Fields is due $10 million this year. The Jets are reportedly paying a large portion of that salary. All right, let's do the rundown of basketball. Are you ready for the NCAA tournament? First of all, the Billikens, they're going to be in action, and that'll be on Thursday at 8:45. They are playing against Georgia, coming off that 70-69 loss, unfortunately, to Dayton. Mizzou in action Friday. That's a 9-10 game against Miami, and their last game was on Thursday the 12th, where they lost to Kentucky. The final was 78-72. The Illini men's basketball in action Thursday against Penn, and their final in overtime, Wisconsin beat Illinois. The final was 91-88 just this past Friday. St. Louis Blues news, they're in action against Calgary in Calgary. They'll be playing the Flames tomorrow night. The puck drops at 8:30. They're coming off of a loss to the Jets, the final 3-2. That was on Sunday. All right, in our National Day of calendar, of course, we're all wearing green today, so we know today is St. Patrick's Day, first and foremost. And on this day, a lot of you like to eat this, corned beef and cabbage. A lot of that will be consumed today for sure down in Dogtown. But it's also National 3D Day, which is the third day of the third week in March. All right, there you go. All up to date. And And again, we'll follow that breaking news of what happened in Chesterfield. Anything new I see on that, I'll pass it along to you. For all of you that are signing on, be sure to say hello to your community. And as I mentioned, I'm going to be really interactive with you today, finding out if you are Irish, if you're playing Irish for the day. We've got a ton of trivia questions. You don't want to go anywhere for this entire hour because you just might win some prizes. We're going to sit down with the president of the St. Louis Ancient Order of Hibernians, Mike Quinn, coming in all the green next.
What if you could start your day feeling loose, relaxed, and ready? Deep hydrotherapy right in your backyard. Relax with your family or friends, or work out with our Michael Phelps Edition Swim Spas. Worried about maintenance? We have factory-trained service nearby whenever you need it. Plus, we're here for you long-term if you have any questions or need to refill supplies. You can even test spas at our showrooms. Spas and More, A+ rated, locally owned for 20 years. We put the ah in spa.
Pretty incredible, and a lot of history, by the way, in Dogtown. We're going to talk all about that today. Last year, you saw Mike all dressed up, and here he is again, and we got green all over the studio. Mike Quinn is the president of the St. Louis Ancient Order of Hibernians. Do you know what a Hibernian is? Do you know anything about this? You will after this hour's show. First of all, thank you for coming, but I think you're actually happy that you're in studio.
I am way happy I'm in the studio. My guys are not real happy with me right now because they've been out since about 4 a.m., so... But it's getting warmer.
Oh, yeah, it will. It'll be in the 30s, mid-30s, upper 30s maybe, but that's going to be later this afternoon. So I did tell Mike, though, he was happy to hear this, that according to some of the meteorologists in town, that wind will subside for you.
The wind will be a killer, especially if you're in a kilt, but it's going to get warmer. We have that on good authority.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what God says. So, however, if you're heading out right now, because I know, as you just mentioned, your guys have been down there, guys and gals, since 4 a.m. A lot of people come down, they stake their area for the parade, and they're already drinking.
Oh, yeah. Yes. Listen, yesterday there was a set of drapes, I swear to God, set of drapes with 2 bricks on it. They're saving that spot. There's nobody around, but
Really?
There's 2 bricks in this drape about 8 foot long. They're saving their spot.
This is ours.
And there's couches, chairs, drapes, bricks. I mean, it's crazy. We even got a big basket of blankets down there. If people get cold, you just come by and grab a blanket.
Oh, where's that going to be?
That's actually, well, at the moment it's in the St. James School parking lot, but I think we're going to try and move it up over closer to Tam. So
Okay.
That donated from Urban Feeds. He's a great guy. So
Well, thank you for that, by the way. Hopefully you bring your own and you, again, layer up and then take off as it gets a little bit warmer, and it will, as you're huddling around a lot of people. I hope you still have a great turnout. And you know there's diehards. They don't care.
Yes. Well, I think it'll be great no matter what, especially with the wind dying down. Everybody's going to walk outside and go, oh, it's not as bad as it was, because they're wearing gloves and a coat.
Right.
And it'll be great. And you can always unlayer as you go, but
Yep.
there's going to be a ton of people no matter what. So
Absolutely.
park early, wherever
Yes.
I'm at.
Yeah.
Park early.
Yeah. So for those who have never been, we're going to give you all the information. Let me see. I'm going to go through I asked all of you, are you going down to Dogtown? Let me know if you are. Zach said that he is. He's also going to exercise his right and go over and vote because he's from Illinois. So for those of you that aren't Irish, you can play it for the day. Rose said I'm Italian, but today I'm Irish. Stephanie said that she is going to make corned beef and cabbage in her crock pot. Yes, that's the thing. So much will be consumed today. today. Yes. So good morning to all of you. No corned beef for me, but I did have green spinach on my breakfast sandwich. I do have green on. I'm German through and through. But again, you can play it for the day. Okay, Mike, are you Cindy's guy?
Yes.
Yes.
Where's she at? I thought she's on the phone.
No,
Yep.
Rose knows her evidently.
Probably.
I'm guessing.
Cindy knows everybody.
Linda said you need some green leggings on under that skirt.
That close. I really was, but I didn't. I was afraid I'd fall down and everybody'd make fun of me.
No. So we're going to show you throughout the show some pictures from over the years. So how many years has the Dogtown Parade been?
This is our 42nd parade officially. There's a question about whether we're counting the COVID couple years.
Okay.
But we're there. So it's technically 84 was our first one in Dogtown.
How cool. I've been coming to so many of them over the years and so much fun. Obviously, they would have loved to have had the weather that downtown had over the weekend.
Well, yeah, it goes both ways.
Yeah.
We got a good one year. They got cold. It's payback time.
Yeah,
so.
exactly. And so did a lot of people that go to downtown, they go to Dogtown as well. The most you ever see is when the weather's absolutely beautiful. Maybe it's on a weekend. So we know some of you have to head to work. Maybe you can swing by and then head to work and kind of go a little bit later. If not, you can see all the pictures and stuff that you missed out on. But I mentioned at the beginning, Hibernian. Tell them what that is.
A Hibernian is a term for somebody who comes from Iberia, which was actually the original name for Ireland. Mm-hmm. So Ire is the old school term for it. So and it came from a lady warrior queen. Actually.
Oh, look at that.
So if you're a Hibernian, you're descendant of a person from Ireland.
Okay.
So
I love that.
Iberia.
So the actual Ancient Order of Hibernians has been around for how long?
Well, if you go back over to Europe, it's been around, I believe, since 1648-ish, something like that. I think we are the oldest and longest running fraternal organization in the world. If you go back that far, in St. Louis, we were chartered in the United States, we were chartered in 1836.
Okay. And how long has the St. Louis chapter
St.
been
Louis
open?
charter we just had our 140th anniversary.
Holy cow, seriously?
Last year, so yeah.
How many people are involved?
Total there's been a lot of divisions, but currently right now we're probably at about 300 members in St. Louis in the men's divisions and probably another couple hundred, I think, in the ladies divisions. And then you can add in St. Charles. Well, if you go with state, there's Kansas City and whatnot. So there's a lot of Hibernians. And on St. Patrick's Day, everybody's a little Hibernian on Irish anyway. So
everybody gets adopted as that.
Yes.
So if you're just tuning in, he's the president of the St. Louis Ancient Order of Hibernians. So if someone wants to be part of you, how do they do that?
STLAOH is our .org. I always forget that. Is our website, and you can apply, and there's a very short form. And we're an Irish Catholic organization, and that's been kind of opened up a little bit. So we could always use extra folks, and today's a great day to come down and help. Our guys
absolutely.
Are really thrilled.
Well, and there's a lot of things that go on throughout the year. You just recently came off of some of those, including raising the flag.
We had the flag raising on March 2nd with the mayor and all. Care is great. That was on March 2nd. We had Triple H, which is called Hoses, Handcuffs, and Hard Hats, which is a tribute to the police department, fire department, our labor guys, and social or politicians and whatnot. That was March 5th. And we've been doing all year long, with the tornado event. We've been doing a lot of tornado relief help and stuff. We got a lot of things throughout the whole year. I'm trying to hit the highlights. Some of it's just regular things, but
you keep busy.
Yes.
Because a lot of people, they don't hear about your organization until it comes time for the Dogtown Parade.
Correct.
But you're busy all year long.
Right. And actually, we probably should talk to you more about our social media scenario.
I just said, I'm like, hey, I'm going to tag you in this. Who handles that? He's like, I don't know.
I'm not sure we're social media accurate yet, but we're working on it.
You're
I just
there.
hired a girl like 2 minutes ago. Hey, Nicole, you're our girl.
I got you. We'll take care of you.
Yeah.
Again, so all of you, let us know what you're doing today. Let's see. I don't like corned beef, but I have a green shirt on. That's fine. You need. So let me ask that. For those of us that are Irish, everybody always assumes that we love corned beef. I am not really a fan of it, but I'll eat it. The potatoes are all great, cabbage. I'll do it. I probably only do it once a year. Do you like corned beef?
Well, I'm kind of a food guy, so Cindy will attest to that. But I like corned beef, but a lot of people don't like the stuff that goes with it.
No.
And really, the corned beef and cabbage thing is an American gig. In Ireland, it would have been like the Irish soup and
right?
stew and right.
And then the
bread
soda bread, right?
Right.
Yes.
There you go.
Yes.
That would have been traditional, but America kind of took over a lot of stuff.
They do. They change it all. Come on, just keep the tradition there. Yeah, I can't remember, is it Colcannon?
That's one of them, yeah.
Yeah, I've had that. The Irish, the soda bread, somebody had made for me one time, and I was like, okay, this is interesting. It's different. Have you all had it? Or if you are Irish, what do you eat instead of today being the National Corned Beef and Cabbage Day? Yeah. That I'd like to know. Okay, so we're going to do some trivia throughout.
Oh, boy.
He actually brought in some fun little headbands.
The shamrocks.
The little shamrocks. I'll get one at break. So he's like, Monica, what kind of trivia questions are these? He's like, I hope it's just me saying what my name is. Okay, what color was originally associated with St. Patrick?
Blue.
Oh, very good. So we were going to say green, blue, or gold. Do you know that? It's blue. No. But I want you to answer something that I'm going to ask you all as well. Okay, that's a fun fact, by the way, because everybody would think, well, it's obviously green.
National color is blue.
Yes, isn't that weird? Did you know that? St. Patrick's original color, St. Patrick's blue. The green, though, became popular later because of Ireland's nickname, the Emerald Isle.
Yes.
That's a fun one. I wanted to kick that off. Okay, what does a shamrock symbolize?
Holy Trinity.
Oh, he is good. That's why he's the president.
Hope there's only two questions.
St. Patrick used the shamrock to explain Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Do you all know these? If you do, you can say, hey, I knew that one. What city held the first St. Patrick's Day parade?
In the U.S. or?
U.S.
I'm going to say New York City.
Oh, I thought you... so it's Dublin, Boston, or New York? Because I said it's
thought
U.S.
Boston too. I'm going to go New York just because.
It's Boston.
All right.
Boston in
I would imagine Dublin was first, though. I mean, come
1737.
Really?
America actually started the parade tradition before Ireland. Isn't this fun,
really?
everybody? Yeah, as you're tuning, we've got a bunch of fun ones that we've got planned for you.
Like
all right, I'm going to do two more. What's the national symbol of Ireland?
Oh, the harp.
He's
I
like,
thought
wait
I was
a minute.
wearing it, but I got the thistle on it.
He's doing really good. Yes, it's even printed on Irish coins and official government
and it's on
seals.
a Guinness mug, so it's a little hard to forget that.
Everyone's like, just look
the
at my mug.
gold harp, I should say.
All right, here's one for you. Let's see. We'll give them a few seconds to answer. What does Erin go Bragh mean? We all say that. I'm going to give you three choices. Happy St. Patrick's Day, Ireland forever, good luck to you. What do you think it is? We'll let you drop some comments in. We'll put a package together, by the way, that I'll do a little giveaway for you in just a second. So as you're just tuning in, don't you love what he's dressed in, by the way? This is amazing. How long have you worn this? Like the entire time you've been with the AOH?
Oh, no. I got into the color guard probably 14, 15 years ago or so.
Do you do the bagpipes?
No, those are really hard. Jay Ryan's one of our guys did the bagpipes, and then we kind of... Well, a lot of guys passed away that could do it, and then so we hire out.
Okay.
We were going to have the bagpipe guys today, but it's too cold. The reeds don't work in the cold weather.
Oh, that's true.
So they go.
That's not the sound you want coming out of that.
Yeah. No singing today.
So no bagpipes today, and don't get mad at them again. Just come out and fun. Let's see. I could go for the Irish soup, but not a fan either of the corned beef. Both are off my diet though, so I'll stick to the green leafy vegetables. Okay, I'm asking you, what do you all think? What does Erin go Bragh mean? Happy St. Pat's, Ireland forever, or good luck to you? We'll let you answer that. Oh, Ireland forever, Jenny says. What do you think it is?
I think it's Ireland forever.
It is. Good job, Jenny. It is. And it's a phrase of Irish pride used around the world. All right, that's just 5 of our questions. We've got a bunch more that are planned. So let's give a breakdown. For those that are saying, wait a minute, I don't even know where Dogtown is. Where is this parade stepping off?
The parade, the actual, what they call the route, is from Tam Avenue overpass right outside Forest Park, but you have to be a floater to start there. But the parade really starts right in front of Pat Connolly's Tavern on Oakland and Tam, and goes straight down Tam Avenue to Manchester. That's the entire parade route. So if you're going to watch the parade, you want to be on Tam Avenue or right around the Pat Connolly's Turtle Park area. But get there early and bring whatever. I've seen all kinds of. I've seen lawnmowers. I don't know.
Lawnmowers?
Couches. Well, they put a seat on the lawnmower and they push it up the hill.
That's very creative.
Man, I'm telling you, they got. If you're Irish, you're creative no matter what.
This is very true. And how many floats?
I believe right now we're sitting at 85 or 86 if everybody shows, which we usually have one or two have a car problem or what have you. But we don't usually lose a lot because of the weather. Even when it was going to pour down rain, everybody showed up, which was a little crazy. But we have lost a couple bands because of the can't play the instruments.
But those are diehards again. Look, we're just seeing some of the video from over the years, and whether it's beautiful weather or it's not, everyone loves to come out and be family. But that's the thing. So if you went to the downtown one, that's one thing. Dogtown is the tradition.
Yes, Dogtown is family oriented. It's all about Irish heritage, and some of these guys that have been doing the floats have been doing it since they're OGs, and they've got their great-grandpa, their grandpa. They got stories. You want to hear stories and who named what when and who didn't name it right, and that's not it's going to be today.
Oh, absolutely.
You're going to hear everything in every restaurant and every bar and every stool is going to have conversation about Irish something today.
Well, and I love the fact that you mentioned, because it is so very true. This is very family oriented. So bring the kids out, 100%. Let them be off school, or a lot of them are on spring break. So that's the good news.
We were trying hoping, but they're still like last week and then next week is some. So
but, let them off for the day. Let the kids experience this, because all the families are on their floats and then they throw things to the kids.
Well, technically we have to hand out the beads.
Okay, they'll throw. They won't throw. They'll hand.
Yeah, they get a little bit cranky about the throwing of anything, but the handing out, there's lots of stuff, and the kids.
Do they have candy for the kids and beads?
Well, it depends on what the float is, but probably the problem with the candy was when it was hot.
They were melting.
Laid on the ground and it melted, and then the street cleaner guys couldn't clean it up. So that was a kind of an issue. But if they hand this stuff out instead of throwing it so less stuff hits the ground, that's really the key.
But typically it's the beads, and all the kids are like having them all over themselves.
We had no beads like 1 year, and it was like a revolution.
Oh, absolutely.
We don't have beads. And they're like, well, it's not really Irish, but okay, we got the.
Oh, you got to have the green. Got to have the shamrocks.
Green and white, So they're doing. Before I forget though, don't forget the Irish Festival.
Yes.
Which is now and after the parade as well, and there's vendor booths and there's all kinds of food and jewelry things, and then make sure you visit the restaurants and the bars.
Please support the locals.
They have their heat turned up, I'm told.
Well, good. Well, they're smart. They're bringing you in. Here's the rundown for you, by the way. So yes, most of the street closures and the parking restrictions have already begun, by the way. Yes. So once you're getting in, just find your area to park, and then you're going to walk. The Irish Festival starting in an hour and a half at 9 a.m. The parade itself at 11. Then live music, but we're talking about not.
Well,
right?
I would think...
You do have some bands doing?
Yes, there are going to be bands, and since they're kind of in one of those three-sided
Are they in a
shelters
heated tent?
With the top, I don't know, but they might.
Okay.
All you got to really do is get a torpedo heater, and they'll be able to keep those warmed up. So all of your equipment, the speakers and mics and stuff, I guess.
Yes, that's
they
important.
Get really cold, not
right,
good. I
exactly.
Guess. So
I
bet the bands are good to go.
So we'll bring that back up again. 1 o'clock is where the music, the party zone with the DJ will be lasting until 5 p.m. So from a music standpoint, Funky Butt Brass Band, they are incredible. I'm not familiar with the Wild Geese. That'll be in the family zone until 3 this afternoon. Funky Butt, by the way, will be in the party zone. And then if you go down to the Irish Culture Zone, that's the Irish Airs. And then the festival wrapping up at about 6 o'clock this evening. So it's a long day, fun day. If you've never been, I'd love for you to tune in tomorrow and tell me what you loved. Some great memories. I'm going to have you think about that for a second. We're going to take a break. When we come back, share your favorite memories from a Dogtown year that you had a chance to go down. We'll look at some of your comments, and we've got some more fun trivia questions for you as well. On this St. Patty's Day, don't forget to wear your green, or else you get pinched.
The world needs to be more positive. Yep. The world, and I'm spreading positivity with my air fresheners. So,
you and I both,
sir.
Sadly, I wasn't aware of the Monica Adams show until recently, and was I missing out?
I'm definitely going to turn this on in the mornings on our TV.
She's helping people to understand their value. She's helping women to transform their lives. From the minute that we walked in, I felt just really comfortable and at home here.
You are always a ray of sunshine and positivity.
Thank you for what you do. I love this whole thing that you're doing.
It's good news. It's great news. It's uplifting and empowering.
But you were engaged, and I love that. So thank you so much.
We're talking about the city, and not very far from where we're discussing today. If you travel down Hampton, and I want you to, next Wednesday, come on out and join us at the grand opening of Exist Stretch. So yes, their doors are already open, but this is the official grand opening celebration. So we're talking about free demonstrations. There's going to be food from Pueblo Solis. We'll have some appetizers. We'll also have some refreshments and some giveaways. So 4 p.m. until about 6 p.m., come on out, join us. And if you haven't been yet, really cool place for so many reasons you want to get in. Let me show you, if you haven't been in, what it looks like. This is, as you step in the doors, 5605 Hampton Avenue. The first stretch is on them, so why would you not take advantage of that? I heard if you're a golfer that your game will improve, and that makes sense. As you get stretched and you open up everything that's really, really tight, you can really change your game. Also, for people who are trying to prevent injuries, or you're coming back maybe after surgery, they are really taking care of our first responders. So spread the word to our police and our firefighters. They've got something really special for you. So if you get in and you don't have your life changed, I'd be shocked. Every single person is like, wow, I didn't know my body was supposed to move like that. There it is. I got stretched. You know that girl, don't you?
There we go. There we go.
So 5605 Hampton. The other great thing we'll be doing is honoring the late, great Brian McKenna. It'll be just a few days after we unfortunately lost him so very soon in life. So Babs, who's in that picture, is going to sit down with me and we're going to remember Brian. So come by and share your favorite Brian McKenna story and give a big hug to Babs. I know you all have been missing her. So would love to see as many of you as possible. So yes, we were all very dear friends with Brian. The McKenna family, I know they were going to have a float, but just a little too soon, a little too emotional for them.
I think that's the case, yes. Yeah. I'm not sure. I didn't talk to her directly, so.
Yeah.
But that's,
it's hard. I mean,
I was going to have you hook up with them to, if you could get down there and stuff, but.
We will make sure that they're in that next year.
Yes.
Yeah. But by the way, the McKennas are all going to be at this next. If you can come on by, please pass along to all of your Ancient Order of Hibernians to come on by, because the McKennas will all be there at 4 p.m. next Wednesday at Exist Stretch on Hampton.
Drive by there all the time.
Yes. It'll be a good time. All right, everybody, welcome back. This is Mike Quinn. He is the president of the St. Louis board of the Ancient Order of Hibernians. So, do you have a favorite memory from all the years?
Oh, I mean, nothing. You tend to remember the weird stuff, like somebody got kind of almost run over.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, but just hanging out with your friends and hearing all the stories. Just when you think you know something, somebody else comes up with something that kind of makes enough sense to not make you believe what you thought you knew to begin with, and pretty soon you're really confused.
Absolutely.
But there's a lot of that. So, and you see the same families a lot. They have their own corners and whatnot. So there's a lot of that and a lot of tradition stuff going on.
The tradition
is
really
what
I
the fun
love.
stuff. The kids really is the best.
Agreed. Well, and it's also passing down from generation to generation, and the kids and the grandkids are like, okay, I'll take on the float next year.
Right.
As grandpas are there and moms and dads are there. Just a lot of fun. What is the biggest float that you've ever seen?
We had, and I'll probably get this wrong, but it was I think it's the either the arts folks or maybe it's the fine arts. But anyway, they built this castle, and it was huge. And I just kept waiting for one of the wires to get tore down, on TAM. But they said they went through with a stick and made sure it wasn't going to be too high. But it was tall, it was gorgeous, and it was big and long. It was impressive.
Yeah.
So that was like last year, I think. And
Oh,
I
really?
think they're back this year.
Okay.
But
bigger and better every
for
year.
For the Hibernian Parade, That's the biggest one I've seen.
Okay. And what about from a family standpoint? How many have you seen on a float before or walking along?
Oh my gosh! Well, there's a ton of like McKenna's and O'Donnell's and every Irish name, Murphy's you can think of, and man, they pack them in.
Yeah.
They bring a trailer, and there's just when you think there's 10 or 12, and then all the kids stand up, and there's like 30 more.
Yeah.
So there's a ton of them.
Oh, yeah. So all you have to do, whatever your name is, just add Mick in front of it.
Pretty
And
much, yeah.
Today I'm Mick Adams. Even
Yes.
though,
There you go.
yes,
Yeah,
yes.
that's a good call.
Yes. So there you go. There's some of the floats. Again, you can see just how much thought they put into that, and probably start planning those like literally the day after the parade, and then like
Right.
this is what we're going to do next year.
Well, we do. We start the day after the parade, and then we wait till like 3 days ago, and we start on it.
Look, Mike and I have to give a major shout out to Jenny Egan. So Jenny, who was on our team, y'all remember Jenny, hopefully. Jenny sent me a message and said, I know this is so random, but I have on my calendar that you need to reach out to Mike Quinn. And I go, oh, yeah. And she goes, that's because you guys were discussing you being down there to broadcast. We did, but I don't ever want to just kind of throw something together. So we're going to do this next year.
Yes.
And we're talking about having us broadcast at the beginning of it because you said that's when all the energy is there.
The minute they come around that corner, they're all yay, and that was just we did it a couple 3 years ago, and it was just a blast because the energy is right there. And now our one of our Hibernians, Division II guy Dave owns Pat Connolly's Tavern and Seamus McDaniel's. He
Okay.
just bought both, so we're covering both ends. But that spot's a great spot. It's a big wide open area.
Yeah.
You can get good shots, and you can walk around. Hundreds of people for you to talk to and interview and
that.
ask questions. John Perchborn did the same thing. He was awesome with that. So, and hopefully can't have 2 bad cold years in a row. So
No.
You'll be good next year.
Yes, next year it'll be sunny and 70. We're putting it out there already.
Yes.
So next year you have to start planning to be off. Come down with us. We will be broadcasting from there and being a part of the amazing tradition. Okay, you want some more trivia?
I'd give it a shot.
All right, he's been doing really good, by the way. How many leaves does a traditional shamrock have?
Well, that's easy.
No, some people might be like,
I shouldn't be answering that yet.
is it 3, 4, or 5? It is 3, right? We just talked about
It
the
is
Trinity.
3. There's
The
a-
4-leaf clover is rare, and that
Correct.
symbolizes luck.
Yes, but believe it or not, there's a lot of Irish-related businesses that they call the shamrock the 4-leaf clover.
Right.
And that's technically not correct.
No.
And the OG guys will be like, I'm not going in there because that's not right.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
like,
right.
Come on.
Come on.
That's
It's got to be 3.
But it is
okay.
3, correct.
If you can't get this, then something's really wrong with you, and you are absolutely not Irish. What famous Irish beer is most associated with St. Patrick's Day celebrations? What do you all think? So go ahead and put some comments in. Oh, Julie just said she is Julie McFabian today instead of Fabian. What's the meaning behind getting pinched for no green on, and when did that start? I know it goes way back, but why? Do you know that one? Chat GPT, we need you today. Zach is going to look it up for me.
That'd be
And we'll
great.
all I know is when I was a kid, when I was actually in grade school, I am Irish, so I would wear green anyway. But I was always told, pinch anybody that doesn't have green on. And we would have fun and we'd run around trying to chase each other.
I remember that, but I don't know why. My grandmother, who was German, but my grandpa was a huge Irish guy. But I don't remember why. When you said that, my first thought was, well, if you put on a kilt, guaranteed you're gonna get pinched because I don't know what it is with a guy in a kilt, but man, the ladies like to do that.
We do.
I don't know.
I don't know
why.
what it is either. It's my brother got one. Gosh, I don't know how many years ago. But we're also German, so he has the lederhosen.
Oh, yeah.
He wears that as well. Okay, let's see the pinching. The pinching rule on St. Patrick's Day. We're pretty sure there's a thing in the way. I can't
Americans
see. Yeah.
came up with this wear green.
Americans came up with the wear green or get, of course it is. It's all about the Americans or get pinched as Ireland doesn't go. What does it say? It doesn't go as full force with the whole leprechaun stuff itself.
Leprechaun.
Okay. Wearing green on St. Pat's is supposed to make you invisible to leprechauns. They will pinch you as soon as you come upon their radar if you don't wear green. It's the leprechauns.
I think that sounds a lot like an Irish scenario. Yeah, and I'm sure it's true today for sure.
All right, if you don't want to get pinched, just know. Okay, yes, it is Guinness. Very good. It is absolutely Guinness. Do you like Guinness?
Yeah, I love Guinness.
Do you? It's so heavy.
It is heavy, but back in the day, you could drink 6 Budweisers or 8 bushes or whatever, but you get a Guinness with the nice frothy head on it, and you're like 2 of them and you're full. You're good.
Yeah, they're thick, right?
Yeah, it's thick. I've been, what are you drinking motor oil for? Because it's good.
Well, that'll probably keep you warm today, maybe. 13 million pints are consumed worldwide on St. Patrick's Day.
Today, yeah.
Yes,
there you
13
go.
million.
It was
That's
founded
crazy.
in 759.
Okay, see? He has a plethora of knowledge here. Okay, why the Irish traditions remain strong in St. Louis? There's so many Irish families.
Yes. Well, St. Louis had a lot to do with being founded. Well, I shouldn't say founded, but developed by the Irish. We were the workers. We were everything between workers, criminals, politicians, drivers of everything, police, fire guys, lots of fire guys. Firemen, should say, not fire guys. But,
Firemen and firewomen.
Yeah, and we had the Kerry Patch in Dogtown, and there's a lot of stories about how Dogtown was named Dogtown because the Irish are not, whatever. But there's a lot of spots that are no longer around. They're all Irish-based, subdivisions and whatnot.
Sure.
That were all developed by Irish backgrounds.
Irish.
Because we had to stick together because we weren't considered the greatest set of folks we came across on.
Well, you said criminals.
Well, that was just a small.
That was just
part of
he
it,
did. He kind of just brushed by that.
Well, a lot of those guys became. No, I shouldn't say that.
Oh, here,
Politicians.
Joanne Drake just stopped.
Oh, that's my cousin.
Joanne said, "Looking good, looking good, my favorite cousin. Stay
my
warm
cousin.
today."
Yeah, good luck.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see. So we're talking about any favorite memories. I have great memories going every year with my work friends. Green beer, friendship. I remember a lot of cold parades. So is this one of the coldest?
I would say in the last 20 years or so, this is probably, well, it could be one of the coldest. There was one year when it kind of rained a little bit and the wind came up and it was kind of miserable.
Yeah.
But
you said everybody still comes out.
Yeah, everybody was. That was a full parade too.
So we have somebody watching from Dublin over on YouTube, which I love. Shane Moran, just subscribed to the channel. Much respect and appreciation for your videos. Well, thank you. Excellent channel, fantastic content. Love from Dublin, Ireland.
Great. Good
Yep,
job.
you are truly a wonderful person. Love from Dublin. I love that. Thank you so much. Thank you for.
We
tuning
got our
in.
guy Connor Adams.
Connor,
I forgot. Oh, I should.
yes.
Oh, I did ask him. He didn't want to. I can't be on TV.
You said that last
Yeah,
time.
I was like, Connor, you got to come down. But I think his mom is up in that part of the Ireland.
Yeah? Your sister, hey, Mike, your sister, Kathy, watching here. You look great. Now what you got underneath that kilt?
Socks and shoes, baby.
He doesn't have green tights
And
like somebody
spots.
said.
Right.
Yes. But there's just a little bit. This is the only area that's going to be cold on him. That's all that's open.
Well, unless it's windy. Yeah. But, yeah.
That's why we women are so bad because we're always like,
Yes.
what you got underneath there?
Hey.
How many people? They have like little grabbers.
Yeah, the flashes.
Yeah.
Well, they go right past the flashes and get right up there. And, oh my, well, okie dokies.
Everybody's a little frisky,
I'll tell
especially
you.
after some Guinness.
Well, and then have you seen the little mirror thingies?
Yes, they do that. They're bringing those
they're
out.
Still, yeah, and it's usually the older ladies.
Oh.
They walk up, hi, how you doing? And they're like, oh yeah, okay. Bob Gates told me about that thing.
I guess it's okay today, huh? All
Yeah,
right,
well.
exactly. Okay, so we're talking about Dogtown. We're talking about all of the floats, the parades. Again, people are already down there. If you are down, by the way, would love to know if you're watching from down there, keeping yourself warm as you get ready for the parade. How many people, well, I should say, for the year where you would have had the most, how many people have attended?
Well, the scuttlebutt, this is another bone of contention, was, we had 300,000 people. There is no physical way you could have that many people. You probably had the most, with the most amount of people, if they peel out, probably around 75 to 80,000.
Okay.
Almost no matter what happens, we're going to get 30 to 40, period.
Yeah.
And pretty regular, it's probably around 60 to 70.
Fantastic.
Regardless. And especially with Colin O'Brien and Dogtown United with the Irish Festival involved, they have more places to go and do stuff and bring the kids and you know, get stuff.
And then also, we didn't mention this, but there's a lot of homes along the parade route. They get all decorated up. Is there
we got
some
an award for
That's
that.
what I thought. So
Yeah,
my friend Chuck Gillentine, who is the owner of Defiance Ridge Vineyards, his friend supposedly gets the best decorated house every year.
Almost. So I know who you're talking about.
Okay.
But the lady next to her got it last year. just because, well, the one lady won it like 7 years in a row. But we also, good point you brought up. We expanded one more block on each side of
you
TAM
did?
for the decorations. I have not physically drove around to see who's what. We have a committee that's going to pull that off. But for next year, everybody pay attention. The award is going to go to outside of just Tam Avenue.
Okay.
So that means you ladies on Tam Avenue are right next to each other having the competition. You're going to have a lot more competition next year because we're going to get better at our social media thing.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
Monica's in on this now.
I'm taking care of it.
So
what did they win?
it's a plaque and it, with their name on it.
Bragging
and,
rights.
Bragging rights. And, well, they get to come and hang out we have a awards banquet.
Okay.
Well, it's award night, really.
Hey, that's okay.
Yeah, pizza,
They're honored.
Free pizza and beer and, that kind of stuff. And you get an award. It's pretty good size.
Okay, wait. Cindy just said, hang on, I'm going to grab this.
Oh,
she
no.
said,
Did she say something?
No, I think she said it's the older ladies that grab you.
Oh,
yes.
yeah. Oh, for sure.
Let's see. As a child meeting the Healy, Hanley, Kavanaugh family members, one year we were on a fire truck, possibly McBride alumni families.
There you go.
Lots of fun there. Shout out to my friends Judy and Joanne. They live in Dogtown. They are Irish and belong to the Hibernians. Oh,
there you go.
So do you know Judy Levitt and Joanne Whitener?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
They're Hibernians.
AOH ladies.
Oh, Linda said, I hope you're wearing green undies. He won't
Socks
tell.
and shoes. Remember, and spats.
Look at all these pay people. You
Everybody.
shouldn't be asking this.
Yeah.
Char, happy St. Pat's to you as well. Okay, we're going to take another break. We've got some more fun and really interesting things about St. Patty's and the Dogtown tradition. So, again, we wanted to bring Mike Quinn on, Mike, the president of the St. Louis Ancient Order of Hibernians, on this day. One, I wanted to give him a break and let him stay warm while the rest of you are doing the
Love
work
this
down
lady.
there.
Yeah,
He is
baby.
going, and he's heading back down, though, with all of you. Zach, my director, he's heading down there as well. I, unfortunately, will be in meetings all day. So I'm going to miss it this year. But next year, I would tell you to all save the date because we would love all of you. They call themselves Monica's Maniacs. So
I love
Monica's
that. We gotta get
Maniacs.
t-shirts and stuff.
Well, yes, green t-shirts, of course, that you all need to wear next year as we will be broadcasting. Promise you on that. We will be broadcasting down there next year. So don't go anywhere. More with Mike when we return.
What if you could start your day feeling loose, relaxed, and ready? Deep hydrotherapy right in your backyard. No commute, no appointments, just warmth, relief whenever you need it. Sore muscles recover faster, tight joints loosen up, tension you carry all day, gone. Relax with your family or friends, or work out with our Michael Phelps Edition Swim Spas. Worried about maintenance? We have factory-trained service nearby whenever you need it. Plus, we're here for you long-term if you have any questions or need to refill supplies. You can even test spas at our showrooms. Spas and More, A+ rated, locally owned for 20 years. We put the ah in spa.
Well, we're talking about a very busy March 25th, by the way. I just told you I'd love for you in the afternoon to come by at 4 o'clock to Exist Stretch. But in the morning, the Real Monica Adams team is going to be right here. This is down in Chesterfield. Mary Tuttle's, The Art of Living. So beautiful flowers that they've been known for a long, long time. When Mary actually opened the doors and then her daughter, Angela, who we just had on a couple of weeks ago, she carried on the tradition after, unfortunately, Mary passed on. We're talking about the most beautiful home decor. If you're looking for wedding gifts, you're looking for birthday gifts. I mean, look at all that gorgeous china. Yeah, have you ever been there, Mike?
No.
You want to go there for your
in
wife?
a China shop. I'm not allowed to go
Okay,
to
you're not
China
allowed in that
place.
one area. But get something like that for your wife. I'm
yeah.
going to make sure that I get one of these robes. You would enjoy your wife being in some of those gorgeous
Sure,
silk
no,
nightgowns.
I'm
Yes,
not
he said,
unopposed to
I
that.
would.
There you go.
So Mary Tuttle's, beautiful for every single person, and some really gorgeous jewelry. If you're familiar with brackish, by the way, that particular area has a lot of brackish, which are there are feathers that are inside of bow ties and belts and cufflinks. So for guys and girls alike, the girls, beautiful earrings. And then this whole area, flowers and stuff for the kiddos. There really is nothing that you can't find inside of Mary Tuttle's. MaryTuttlesFlowers.com, 17021 Baxter Road. We are there for a Mobile Monica next Wednesday at 9 a.m. So we'd love to see you at one of our big events. All right, welcome back. We are in our final St. Patrick's Day celebration with Mike Quinn, St. Louis Ancient Order of Hibernians. Again, a lot of heritage and a lot of community in the Dogtown area. I mentioned I would do some extra trivia. Ireland has over 30,000 castles. Did you know that? Halloween originated in Ireland. Yep, he said I know that. Did you know the Titanic was built in Belfast?
Did know that. Yep.
So, look at that.
Well, they tried to blame the sinking on the Irish guys, and it wasn't them.
Hey, stop blaming the Irish.
I know, right?
Okay, what's the capital
Of
Ireland?
Dublin.
Yes, very good. What mythical Irish creature grants wishes if you catch him?
Do you want me to,
This is for the kids.
you got to let some,
The leprechaun. Okay, what famous rock band is from Ireland? Okay, we'll ask you that. Coldplay, Imagine Dragons, or U2?
U2 is Europe, I think.
No, it is U2.
It is U2?
It is U2. Yep, they're from Ireland. Okay, what famous Irish holiday tradition involves pinching someone? We just said, if they wear orange, if they don't wear green, if they spill a drink. We should do it if they spill a drink also. That's alcohol abuse.
Yeah, there's a lot of that for sure. But
Okay, here. How about this? I mentioned it earlier. See how much you pay attention. Ireland is often called what nickname?
well, Ire is the technical name.
Well, between the Green Kingdom, the
the
Emerald Isle,
Emerald
yeah,
Isle.
or the Celtic land. It's the Emerald Isle. Which food traditionally associated? Actually, this is a trick question for you. Is it A, corned beef and cabbage? Is it B, shepherd's pie? Or is it C, both?
It's not both. Got to be shepherd's pie.
It's actually both.
No way.
Yep.
Really?
Traditionally associated, yep, corned beef and cabbage and shepherd's
Well,
pie.
in America, probably, yes.
Correct.
Yeah.
This is a good one. What famous Irish writer created Dracula?
Mary, oh no, that's Frankenstein.
So Oscar Wilde, Bram Stoker, James Joyce.
Bram Stoker.
Very good. Yep. What instrument commonly heard in Irish parades? You're not going to hear it today. Well, actually, this is another one. Bagpipes and
the drum.
Accordion.
Accordion?
Yeah. Yep.
I took that one on the chin. Would have knocked
What
out
is
that
the
one.
Irish national sport?
Hurling. Gaelic football, probably. Well, you know what? Hurling is a sport, by the way. Not just.
I know, but you are correct. But it made me laugh.
Yeah,
Too many Guinnesses. They're hurling as well.
Well, that's what I thought when I first heard it. Yeah.
What do the colors of the Irish flag represent, folks? What's the green stand for?
Catholics.
Yes, orange.
Protestant.
And white.
Peace that may
Oh my
someday
gosh, he really
come
should-
between them together.
He really is. You have earned the president. You are very good. Okay, here's some jokes for you.
Okay.
Sprinkle. Let's see. I asked a leprechaun where he hid his gold. He said, "If I told you, I'd have to charge you interest."
Well, there you go. Yeah.
Why shouldn't you borrow money from a leprechaun?
Interest rate?
They're always a little short.
Oh, that's good.
Why do people wear shamrocks on St. Patrick's Day?
They want to be Irish.
Because real rocks are too heavy. These are jokes for you to tell today. What do you call an Irish spider? This is stupid. Patty long legs.
Oh my God. I thought of patio furniture. I went, no, that's not right.
Okay, I told my husband today I only drink green beverages on St. Patrick's Day, so he bought me spinach juice instead of wine. One of you said you had spinach in your breakfast.
Yeah,
so
that
don't
was
get
nice.
mad if your husband gives you some spinach juice.
Right.
All right, quick question for everyone watching. How many of you, and this is serious, how many of you are actually Irish? For all of you that are still on with us, or if you watch this on a repeat later, how many of you are actually Irish, or you just play it for the day, which is fine. Either way, you're welcome at the Dogtown Parade. Everyone's welcome here.
Yep. Everybody's a wee bit Irish on today anyway.
Absolutely.
Period. So.
And then, so we always do our devotional at the end of the show, but I want to pass along, may your troubles be less and your blessings be more. Finish the rest of it.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, no, it is a good one. And nothing but happiness come through your door. So think about that. We're also talking about peace, right? We want peace for everybody. So how Irish are you today? That's what I want to know. Are you really Irish? Irish, yes, Jenny says. And I know a lot of you said that you were, or you're playing it for the day. So I'm curious what your tradition is. If you don't go to the Dogtown Parade, what do you do today? Hopefully you wear green. Maybe you eat some corned beef. Maybe you stay at home. Maybe you make something that's not so American. Stephanie says I'm 1/4. That makes you some of it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but what traditions do you have? And if you have never started the tradition of going down to Dogtown, maybe this is a year that you make it. This is one that you will remember. Christy said I'm Irish as well. As I mentioned earlier, I'm Irish and Scotch Irish. Love looking at the pictures from over the years. Oh, yeah. So here's some of myself heading down to the Dogtown Parade, by the way. The one on the right was the St. Patrick's Day that we celebrated at the beginning of the show, which was at our old location, by the way, in Richmond Heights. But me and Jim heading down, that was Dogtown right there in the middle, and the one on the left wearing some green. And then my baby.
We should bring back the dog award thing. Did you? Yeah, we had the first year of COVID, we had best dressed dog.
You did?
Yeah.
You have to bring that back. It's Dogtown after all.
That's what
They don't agree with you?
Well, there was a question of there was only like 25 people entered because it was COVID, so there wasn't a lot. And we're not the greatest at social media, as we have figured that out. And so they were like, well, it needs to be bigger, and they should come down, and it was where to put them. And
let's get that back.
But I think they just do it and walk the whole route half an hour before the parade or something.
Well, I was going to ask you that. So do animals, are they involved in the parade
service
at all?
dogs are allowed,
okay.
but they just had a couple nippies here and there, whatever. The downtown parade, just with Kevin Griffin, by the way, as director, they had the Irish Wolfhounds, and they had about, I guess, 60 of them.
Oh, yeah?
And they're gigantic.
They're huge, yes.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? You shouldn't enter an animal into a parade if they're not well behaved anyway. You should
you never know. I mean, we do the dog parade for Mardi Gras, and there's thousands of dogs, and you just can't put that many dogs in the same spot without somebody barking or cranking.
Expecting them to get along.
Yeah, and we didn't have any fights or anything, but there was a lot of barking at each other.
That's
and,
okay. They're just
holding stuff
talking.
Yeah, they're just yakking. That's what I say. So
Jenny said lots of green corned beef, and of course the parade. Good. Irish for the day, Polish, German, and Russian descent. Cindy, we're all a little mixed. We're all a little mixed. Dogtown was built on clay mines.
I think that is accurate. But then you're going to get into the question of why it's called Dogtown.
Okay, so it's right here. There are several stories about the name, but I want to know. So one popular legend says miners kept large dogs around the clay mines in the 1800s to protect the property. Visitors said the area was full of barking dogs, so it became Dogtown. Another theory is that stray dogs roamed the area when it was a mining settlement. What have you heard?
The one I've heard the most of is the first one, that the dogs were there to let people know that there was somebody was out there walking around. And then when the trains came through too, that was another big deal. People got off in Dogtown because they could hear the dogs. And when they got there, everybody was alerted that, Hobo Joe got off the train or whatever. I can't swear to that. And, but that was another, it was not that, during the 1904 World's Fair that the indigenous people from the fair came over and started woofing up on the dogs.
Oh, no.
That is bogus.
Absolutely. That's not true.
That's not true.
No.
If anything, they came over and said, hey, what's going on?
Let's have dogs.
They were not, wasn't on the menu. That's not
So we're giving you some interesting Dogtown facts that maybe even some of the locals don't know. So from a historic standpoint, so supposedly in the 1800s, Dogtown was home to major clay mining operations used to make bricks for the rapidly growing city of St. Louis. And you said people are doing that. Yes, exactly.
Loaded them up and
many of these historic red brick buildings were made from clay mined in Dogtown. Okay. Yep. Irish immigrants helped build the neighborhood, which is why you've got so many families there. It became one of the most concentrated Irish communities in St. Louis, which is why St. Pat's Day celebrations there are so very strong and why there's so many families. Mike said it, but I know a lot of you may have tuned in late. The Dogtown Parade started in the 80s, 84.
84, with the Hibernians, yes.
And tens of thousands of people every year. Again, we're hoping that you'll have those, maybe not record numbers, but you'll have upwards of maybe 30, 40, 50,000.
If it's not windy, I'm going to say 45 to 50 minimum.
I love all the drones and all the footage.
Now we got drones. Yeah. Well, that's another good point. If you're going to be on the floats, there's lots of cameras, not counting people. So there is no partaking of libations during the route.
Okay.
So there will be drones and cameras you don't know about.
They'll catch you.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. They're going to catch you.
We will fine you.
By the way, if you're going to Dogtown, this is why. Yes, the police, by the way, are there doing a wonderful job. Thank you to our first responders.
Oh, yeah.
The Dogtown area is very walkable. So park and walk. So while Irish celebrations existed for decades, the modern Dogtown St. Patrick's Day Parade, again, began in 84, and you've been walking ever since. I love the little kiddos. The streets were designed long before modern car traffic, so the neighborhood still has tight-knit blocks and corner pubs that give it an authentic old Irish neighborhood feel.
Yep.
So these are just some little fun facts about it, by the way. Great discussion points that we have for all of you that you can pass along.
There's not a lot of parades that are in a neighborhood.
Right.
And this is still, even with the amount of people that show up, it is pretty well controlled, and everybody kind of doesn't do anything crazy. We still have something here and there. But before I forget, Chief Tracy is our Irish Person of the Year this year for our Emerald Ball, which I don't know if you can make that or not.
Yeah.
But he's a great guy. He's Irish, and he's a Hibernian back from New York City area, and he's been killing it. And I shouldn't say that about. He's been doing a great job for the city of St. Louis Police Chief.
Watch out what you say in the city of St. Louis.
Shouldn't have said that.
That's okay.
But,
so,
anyhow.
you want to talk about the ball?
The Emerald Ball is April 18th.
April 18th.
Anybody can go. Check it out on the website, stlaoh.org. It's a great time. We're going to honor the Irish Person of the Year is Chief Tracy. The Hibernian of the Year is Danny McDonough from Division 2. The Young Hibernian of the Year is Jessica Griffin from the LAOH Division 4. And her mom is the Irish, Sheila's going to kill me. I went brain dead. She's going to win something, too.
You all win.
LAOH Lady of the Year, sorry.
So there's a reason, by the way, it would be fun for you when you're looking. I always talk about when you're looking for community, when you're looking for friends, new friends, just get out and join something new. Some people like to go to a church and they find new groups there, but they're looking for you to maybe join the AOH. So stlaoh.org.
.org, right.
Okay,
Yeah.
so somebody just asked me about the blessing that I just did. Let me bring it back up. I've got another one that I'm actually going to end the show with. Instead of doing our 100 Days to Freedom, I'm going to do, here's one of them. May your troubles be less and your blessings be more. Where's the rest of it? See, it's not just you, Mike. May your troubles be less and your blessings be more. Where's the rest of it? Do you remember the rest of it? Mike, give me.
Irish blessing right there.
No, but there's another one. That's the one I'm going to end with.
Okay.
Dang it.
There
it is. May your troubles be less and your
sorry.
blessings be more. What'd you say?
I'm trying to make it rhyme. And don't let your beer hit the floor. I don't
That's
know.
better. And nothing but happiness come through your door. There it is.
There it
Nothing
is.
Okay, but I'm going to end with this one, and then we're going to wrap up everything for the week and tell you what else is coming up. Here's another one for you. May your troubles be less. Oh, that is the same one. I already did that. I thought I had another one for you. Darn it.
I like that one too, though.
But I like the one you had.
What?
Don't let your beer hit the floor. That is, unfortunately, alcohol abuse. All right.
You get pinched, right? Isn't that
Yes,
a pinch
yes,
offense?
yes.
there you
A
go.
lot of pinching taking place. Evidently, a lot of what's underneath the kilt's going to be taking place today. Thousands upon thousands are going to go down, so please be kind to each other. That is always the message of this show. Just be nice, have a great time, meet some new friends. Again, whether you're having something alcoholic or if you are the designated driver, there's also so many people that would love for you to call on them to take you home. Please don't drink and drive. It's the big message that I always want to end with. Just go down, have a great time. We don't want to hear or be reporting in the news the next day of anything really horrific that happened. So have a wonderful time with everybody. Again, wear your green or else you're going to get pinched because that's the thing.
Pinch monster.
Absolutely. They're out in full force today. And again, just have some patience. Get down, find your parking spot, walk, and then stake out your area. I always stand, so just for you to know, but next year we're going to be broadcasting. But every year we go, we're always by the church.
Yep. And we just had the Hibernian Mass yesterday, too, which I probably should have told about. But that was good. But if you're going to park and walk up, go down Manchester by the old Kmart Giant.
That's where we always park.
Whatever that's called. Tons of parking down there. They might be charging. They might not. I don't know. But that's a good spot. And there's chances are somebody in a golf cart if you're elderly or something
Yeah,
like that,
they'll drive you up.
whip you up the hill for
Well,
you.
it's fun to also park there, Mike, because there's some of the bars that are along that route
right.
before you get up to
Columbo's
Tam.
is down there, and there's probably a
Filoni's.
couple of Filoni's. Oh yeah, Filoni's is always good.
And they usually have some stuff that are maybe out on the sidewalk where you can grab a drink or grab something to eat as you're doing your walk to
as
go
you're
up.
walking up.
You need some
hey,
fuel.
Look, hey.
I'm so glad you came in.
Yep.
Tell everyone thank you so much for letting you come over while they stayed out there
Yeah,
and
they're
got
gonna-
ready.
they're gonna
But
pick
again,
on me.
streets for the most part are already closed down. They did that at 6 o'clock this morning. Now park and then get up and be in place because the parade will step off at 11 a.m. How long is that route?
Well, from start to finish, it's about 2 hours and 10 minutes. But if you're on the float, it's really only a 22-minute walk.
Oh, okay.
From start to finish, and
Perfect.
And don't stop at Tam in Manchester. If you're on a float, you got to keep going. Go around
Yes.
the corner. Everybody tries to stop. and
No
the parade goes
traffic
back.
backups.
Right.
So again, here's the rundown of the day's events. There is the parade route for you, by the way. Yep,
nice.
St. Patrick's Day, Irish Festival. So a lot to take place for families, music, live music again kicking off at 1 o'clock. And then the Irish Festival will end at 6. All the local businesses will be closing at 8 p.m. And then all the streets will reopen at 10 o'clock. And then tomorrow from 9 to noon, it is all about the recycling and the trash pickup. You need some
Right.
volunteers for that?
No, we paid
You got it
somebody
all.
to do
Oh,
that.
okay.
So, well, we do a lot tonight, just and at least consolidated into piles and whatnot. And then the city comes through. Charlie Brown is our.
Charlie Brown?
What they tell me his name is. I'm like,
Da-da-da-da-da.
okay. That's my dad called me my
Wah,
whole
wah,
life.
wah, wah,
Charlie
that's a
Brown, get
teacher.
in here. Whatever. Okay. But he's our cleanup guy. So.
All right. Well, thank you, Charlie. And thank you to all of the Hibernians and to all of you that are going to behave or not behave. Just be nice, be kind, be patient with each other. One more time, may your troubles be less, your blessings be more, and nothing but happiness to come through your door. Hey, happy St. Patrick's Day to each and every one of you. Tomorrow is a Wellness Wednesday. Thursday, by the way, a country music artist is going to be featured with us, Molly Lovett. She's from our area, but now doing really well in Nashville, an incredible country music singer, and she's going to bless us this coming Thursday, so you don't want to miss that. We mention again, Exist Stretch at 4 p.m. on March 25th, Mary Tuttle's at 9 a.m. on March 25th. So mark those on your calendar, and a really cool business spotlight coming up on Divine Longevity and Wellness. If you didn't see Dr. John Arshadi with us yesterday, I'm hearing from so many people that you loved him, and I hope to see him back in a regular role with us on a Medical Monday. God bless you all. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Be kind.